Hi everyone, and welcome back to Lawfolds in Aberdeenshire. And you have to excuse me because my nose are acting like an icicle on a warm spring day. So there will be a lot of sniffling. We are going to mow the rest of our fields today. And this is a voiceover because I have cut this video from 2.5 hours to approximately, I've forgotten already. You see what the numbers are. And we are done here very soon with the sheep field. And I can assure you that no animal came to harm during this video. It happens now and then that I drive through them. But as I said, I have tried not to drive through them, but it happens, and no one came to harm. So you can be hopefully be satisfied with that. So this is our sheep area, and we're done with the mowing here right now. And we are going to fold up our equipment and go over to the big field number 39, as has been ours all the time, and now the bank has told us, hey, you got a field you didn't know about. It's yours, go ahead, use it. And as we done the golden nuggets, we can just as well go and use that field too. So we are on our way to get a proper farm. We are waiting for things to what would I say? To progress. And we are right now plowing the first of the 3 fields. And this will look a bit awkward. Sorry about that. I didn't notice before. There we go. This is a huge field and we will jump through it. It took quite a while to mow. And you've seen a lot of mowing, and you will see a lot of mowing in the future too. And as I said before, this is one of my favorite jobs, especially when you hook the machinery up like this. And I don't think that this is necessarily realistic. I don't think that you put a windrower back. Getting all 3 mowers on the front, or as here on the backward steering, is totally realistic, but I don't think that you put a windrower on the tractor like this. But it's fun, I think it's cool, it's doable in the game, so we do it. At least for now. We might get another solution later on. I don't know. There is something about this that really reminds me of a butterfly, but I don't know how close to the truth that is. You see the white lines up here? It's a cross. I don't know if you can see that the flowers are blue. So the lawn here, or the grass field here, actually is the Scottish flag, if I'm properly informed. And I think I am. So now we're mowing the Scottish flag, and it's not that we don't have any respect for Scotland, because we have. Actually, my husband is going to Edinburgh in a month. So, and I should have gone there too, but life happens, and I couldn't go with him. Which is a pity, because I've always liked to see Scotland firsthand. I think it's a lovely landscape, and there are so much to see. So sorry I'm not coming this time, but might be another time. I'm sending my love with my husband so he can give it to you. So now we've finished baling. No, sorry. Elowin, you're not thinking. We've finished mowing, and now we'll prepare for baling. It is a couple of days actually since I did the recording, so I have a bit of a problem to remember in what order I did things. Even if I put the video together yesterday, it's still not that rememberable, I think. Oh yeah. But first of all, we're going to clean the machinery, because it's really, really dirty, and then we will put it away. If you don't hear anything from the machinery, and the cursor is a really, really loud piece of equipment, I have had some problems lately with the in-game sound. It's not on the videos. I've searched for it, and I made some changes some time ago to the in-game sound, and I don't know if that's what caused it, or if it's just NVIDIA experience that playing tricks on me again, as it does with the coloring. Because when the colors was correct, the sound disappeared. So we'll see what happens in the future. So you will be forced to listen to some music instead instead of the machinery sounds. So that's the windrower, and the thing is that you don't have to move the water around over the machinery. You can just have it stationary on one spot, and the machinery will clean out one spot for each machine of this, or a piece of equipment. That's a hard word to say when you have a cold and are sniffling away. Fact is, and I think it's a couple of years ago since I had a real cold, so, and I don't know if it's going to be real. It's just my nose, nothing else. I guess that's what happens when you have small children in the home. Now and then, I have 2 children that comes every afternoon, and the day before yesterday, I actually had one of the children here for the whole day because that he had a cold. And I couldn't just watch him. I did have to hug him. I think it's pretty natural when, well, he's not that small. He is 11 years old, so, but he still wants a hug, so I take advantage of it. Next year we will probably run when he sees me. They get a bit embarrassed in a certain age. So the children that comes are 11 and 9. Wonderful children. Well raised. They're very polite. And that's not what you can say about all children nowadays. And it isn't me that raised them, I just take care of them a couple of hours every day while they wait for the parents to come home. And I think it's a blessing. I love it. They're really sweet. Even if they keep me from playing my games for a couple of hours. It's a good distraction. Anyways, so let's put away the mowers and get the baling and wrapping going. And I still think of that piece of equipment as a wrapper. And here we go and check on our plough, working away. And our first investment, actually, of that £1,000,000 are going to be a tractor. Are you surprised? I was thinking of buying another Valtra, but I think I go for a good far. Yes. We will upgrade it. It's 224 horsepower, and we will have a front loader attached to it. I put that on every tractor actually, and we upgrade it so we got 245 horsepower instead. A little bit stronger. It would make it a bit easier to handle the machinery or the equipment. And there we are. So we will drive you back to the pig farm, and hopefully we'll do it okay. Oh yes, of course. There is no traffic at the moment, I guess. I forgot to put that on after the game had decided to let the traffic stop. Happens now and then. So here we are back at the farm. And we are going to use our sewing machine, or seeding machine, or you probably can call it a lot of things. In Swedish it's called såmaskin. Those sounds may not be familiar to you, yes? But that's what it's called. And we are going to refill the tank, so we are going to put quite a lot of money there. I can't actually, let's see if we can see what it says. This is 2000. I have a bit of a problem seeing numbers and letters in my editor. So you have to excuse me if I say the wrong things, not corresponding to what's on the screen. And you can be in no doubt it's going to be cosplay. And they were going to run this field all by themselves. So let's see here. I don't think we have a course set up. So we would do that. We're going to do a sowing and fertilizing job. We are planning the route or the course. Set the course. And we will start in the southeast corner. Up 5.9 meters. And that point came out like Swinglish punkt. It's punkt in Swedish, and sometimes I mix them up, and I hope you don't mind that, because it's rather natural. And we are going to call this course 32.6.0. 32 as the field number and 6.0 as the width of the equipment. So here we go. And we have set it up to oilseed radish. And I do have to check that from time to time because I'm terrible at it and I often forget, and it will happen again. You don't have to bet on it. It's a natural thing for me to do those things wrong. So we started the seeding, the sowing of oilseed radish, so we can get some fertilization on this field. And I don't know if there are any layers at this point, but I think there is one layer of fertilization already. And that would mean that we only have to weed and cultivate this crop to get full fertilization. And we have a problem here that I didn't see before. It's not a problem, but it's something I don't like, and that is that the witch marker. I usually put that to manually because I don't want them. I have had fields destroyed in a way by those when they have had it on the wrong side, as they have here, and that will actually undo the seeding that I've already done. So we stop. And we will take that away and we will check that it hasn't gone out on the other side. And it hasn't. We can start the course again. And we're checking our fence. And it's doing a grand job, I think. Go back quickly, looking What are your goods for? And then we go to Elowin, my precious one. Oh, she's sweet. And we are hooking up to our brapper. That sounds like a frog in a way, so I actually have to stop saying it. I think like that. And it's much harder to say baler wrapper, but we'll see. So we are starting up here. We will bale everything up, and baling everything will take a long time. So we'll see how far we will get today. If we are productive, we might be able to do this field, but we'll see how much there is. Now, I did it hard on me in a way, going around, because you want as straight lines as possible, and I don't have a straight line here, very short ones. And the trick is not to concentrate on the middle of the front of the tractor. It's to concentrate that grass line in the front and middle of the baler. And it can be hard sometimes, and I think I struggle a little bit here in the beginning. But you get to it sooner or later. And it's more of a challenge, of course, to do it like this. And more fun. And I have to look back now and then to see that I really gotten the line correct. And I haven't missed out on too much grass. See here, go back, because the baler was complete. It had its 4,000 liters ready. So now that one is wrapped. And I am struggling a bit here, see, to I notice to get that line in the center of the front of the baler. That was a lot of words, probably not the correct grammar, but there you have it. A lot of words. As you see, I check now and then, so we have cleaned the line up. I'm trying to look down the middle of the wrapper, baler. Just as we go now, to see if I did a good job or not. These corners are a bit hard, and oh yeah, I think I got it. Yes, I did. Good job. Things like this, I think, is really fun, and concentrating on them. I don't know why I don't like plowing, because it's the same kind of job, even if you have to makes machinery line up, and that can be very tricky actually. And I'm full of admire for those guys and girls that actually compete in plowing, real life that is. I have been to a couple of them, and I'm totally taken away by the way they do this. It's totally straight, and they don't use GPS. They are amazing. I haven't been there for a couple of years. Well, at my age, a couple of years or 20 years or something like that, because my ears don't like the sounds of the machinery. They scream, "Take me away!" So we make this. I will be impressed. Did we make it? We did. Hello. Nice work. Well, as I said, going to places with loud noises is out of the question nowadays. So that's it. It has look at this. That's almost a straight line. No problem, miss it because of that. It's funny what that you can compete in most everything, and I guess that plowing is the only thing that's really competable when it comes to farming, because it's getting those straight lines every now I don't know what it's called. Oh, line of soil. Can I call it like that? You don't know what I mean by that. I mean, should be straight, and there should be just as much in it, and so on and so forth. So I guess. Oh, there's something slipping. No, it solved itself, it looks like. No, it didn't. I know now. I had to go over to the other field and rescue a tractor that was stuck to the wall. That was it was. So, having the glance mod and having the in-game notifications do it much easier to use and jump around. Mods like courseplay. I'm empty in my head today, more empty than usual. And it's actually a very great helper, because you see what machinery, what they're doing. If there is a combine, you see how much grain there are in the tank. You will see how much fertilizer there are in the tank, or seeds, and you can have a quick glance at the figures and get a first opinion on what's going on and where you are needed. As the manager of the farm, I actually do more things managing them than doing it myself. When we get to the stage where we will not do missions, that is, because missions I have to do all by myself. Well, technically you can have cosplay doing it for you, but it will take a lot longer time, and you still have to be in the tractor or the machinery you're driving. And I don't think, as I go for high time bonuses as possible, that would be a stupid thing to do, actually, because it takes twice as long, almost. And you will not get the time bonus, and you might even fail the mission, and we wouldn't like to do that, because then it would have been a waste of time. I like that the map creator, I should say, has done this hill. It's almost in the middle of the map, and you have a pretty good view from here. I like to come up here, even if I'm not mowing or baling or wrapping or picking the bales up, just to admire the views. Got to see all of the map, actually, and it's so pretty. Depending on what happens in the future, when it comes to money and things like that, we will eventually stop mowing this field, because it's a bit awkward to do, and we probably want to have the equipment over at the cow's farm instead of here. So then we will have to go over here just to watch the views. See our sheep farm there. Now we see our cow farm. Now we see the tractor struggling up the hill, because it's very steep right there. And now the pig farm comes into view. And I don't think we are able to straightforward. There is our tractor struggling with a field, and I don't think that the game will render them. But if we could see that far, we would see them. Got the shop up oh, it's so nice. And there we got field 30 straight ahead. And we're going to take care of that in a while. And as I said before, that's going to be a sugar beet field. Now, it would be more natural to me to use potatoes for the pigs, but I mean, I don't want to put all the money that you have to put into it harvesting potatoes. Sugar beets are much cheaper for you to do, at least to begin with. But I remember my grandfather, he would never use sugar beets, and we had a lot of sugar beets growing around the place where I grew up. And my grandfather actually grew another kind of beet, and I haven't found a name for it in English. But if I do translate it straight from Swedish, it would be a forage beet, and it looked like a sugar beet, although it had a red magenta kind of color to it on the top where the forage is, and it wasn't as sweet as sugar beet. The sugar percentage in the beet was much lower, and we did process them in a machine that we pulled by hand and making small pieces of it, and then we fed it to the pigs, and they got potatoes too. So I don't know what it's called in English. We are getting to the end of this video now, so we will check on the other machines and then we will see you later. So until then, have a good one and do take care.